What's going on, everybody? LK here, back at it again with another video, and today some more Dragon Ball Fighters. And it's the first time I've done this for maybe 9 or 10 months. It's another team reviewing video. So I'm reviewing your guys' teams. I did a community poll about 3 days ago where I asked just submit your team. I'll pick a handful to go over in a video. So one thing that made me happy but also surprised me is that there were like 550, I think, at the time of this recording, 550 submissions, which is a lot of submissions. Like, I'm really happy I got that much. Obviously, I can't legitimately go through every single person's team. It's a lot. It would take me a really long time. But I'm also like half not surprised too, because it's like a top 3 question in Dragon Ball. Like, what do you think of my team? How do you do mix-ups? And what would be the third one? I don't know. Let me know what you think the third one would be. There's a couple of options for the third one there. Now, from going through the majority of them, though, there was a lot of character variety, which I expected, which is also a good thing. That's definitely a goal of the game right now. But not only that, compared to like season 1 and 2, there was, I would say, like season 1 there was a lot of like poor team building just because no one knows what is going on. Season 2, there's just not a lot of options. So season 3, with the additional assists, like, I thought that you would be able to build way more teams and that team building would be way more flexible in season 3, and it really is reflected in the teams that you guys have built. Like, I saw a lot of very thoughtful teams in that community post. I don't know how much of it is like hopefully me talking about team building and influencing you guys, but I was pretty pleased with a lot of the teams I saw. So for this video, actually, if I think your team is good, I will not talk about it, actually. So this video is going to look at teams I thought were flawed for whatever reason, out of the maybe half, like 250-ish or so, that I looked through. It's basically going to be a discussion type video. Yesterday I uploaded this match analysis of me playing FT5 with a really good Mexican player. He played Cell. So in the background I will have videos only of him beating me, specifically the way I was talking about, or trying to find specific times that I was talking about it, because some people were mad in the comments about, oh, you didn't let Cell play. I can't let Cell play because I'm gonna die, bro. Okay, anyway. So let's just hop right into it. So the first one I'm looking at is this guy, What Do You Mean? Legit. He plays Cell A, I'm assuming, Bardock B, and Kid Buu A. And he said this team is a really try-hard team, and I have to disagree. It's not a try-hard team. It's almost a try-hard team. And there are things you can do to fix this very easily and make it a try-hard team. And the biggest reason why I don't think it is right now is because you're playing Bardock B and Kid Buu A. So this team has a big flaw the way you have it, where, like, yeah, if you catch them, you get to mix them, but like, how are you going to catch them? Like, you have no neutral support. And so while he's good at camping and running away, and running away in Dragon Ball is good regardless, he does need some neutral support to get started. So I would personally do a couple things. Either I would switch Kid Buu A to Kid Buu C, or I would play Kid Buu Point and then run Bardock B and Cell A. And you could, in that case, you could probably keep that Kid Buu A if you really, really wanted to. The other thing would be maybe do Kid Buu B instead, would also be another option. So a lot of the changes I would make to this team all revolve around Kid Buu. The 3 characters together have definitely been proven to work, but my big problem is just there's no neutral. Like, the neutral is really, really weak, in my opinion, the way it is right now. Next one, it's can I say this right? It's Tuta. It sounds almost like Twitter, and it's Fred. So he plays Gotenks B, Super Baby 2 A. Let's just call him Baby. Why did I say Super Baby 2? Let's call him Baby A and UI Goku A. So this team first, I thought was a pretty weird team for a lot of reasons. So one is the Baby A, which I know is good, but Baby B is just like, come on, like Like, the amount of control you get is like really good. The other thing is the point Gotenks. So point Gotenks is a really hard choice. Funny enough that I play point Gotenks, but there's a reason why point Gotenks is really, really uncommon, and it's because he is super reliant on resources. It is legitimately hard to set up mix-ups with him. And playing him on point kind of just like accents those weaknesses unless you build a team with assist to support him. So the Gotenks assist choice I think is basically fine. Basically, Baby has pretty good full screen neutral on his own. UI Goku has that great anti-air support. So I think the thought here is that Baby covers the horizontal plane like a beam, and UI Goku is like the anti-air, and you have Gotenks for the block stun. But rather than thinking about like the different planes you can cover, like Baby B just tracks you. So I think Baby B works really, really well with Gotenks. So that's something I would consider if I were you. His friend plays Gogeta C, so the Gogeta of power, as I call him, Red Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Someone will get mad if I say Red Gogeta, right? Android 21A and Janemba A. So this team is built in a more balanced way. I'm not a really big fan of the Gogeta DP assist because there's not a lot of block stun on it, but it's still a tracking DP, so it's pretty good. And then of course we have a double neutral build, so this really, really helps Gogeta. I think this team is built in a pretty good way right now. Then we have Pulse Fire. He plays UI Goku A, Z Broly C, and Yamcha A, and he says he's a bad person for playing this team, but I actually disagree because I don't think it's a good team. I think you might feel that way because you're playing UI Broly, but the assist build is not that scary to me. So UI A, again, is still a really good anti-air assist. Z Broly C is a kind of interesting one that I have messed around with because it's his Lariat. It has armor, so it's an armor C assist that goes like full screen, and then he has Yamcha A. So I don't really see, like, it's a little annoying but not like super cheap, you know what I mean? There's a bunch of issues with it, right? So one is Broly has no support on the team, so you have anti-air assist and you have Yamcha Wolfing Fist. So here Broly has no full screen presence, so that means you have to play Broly alone in neutral. And one of the things that makes Broly stand out is when he has neutral support, he's really, really out of control. When you don't have full screen neutral support, then he's still a very good character, still a top tier character, but you have to take more risks, and again, his return is not that consistent, so you're just making it harder for yourself, you know what I mean? The other characters do get stuff from Broly C, but whether or not you play Broly C or Broly A, he's going to help you no matter what anyway, so that was never a problem. The easy fix would be to switch to Yamcha B, and don't worry about the mix so much. If you're thinking about like, man, I need to mix with UI Goku, the flip move is literally a move that forces the defender to do stuff. Like, as soon as you do the flip, the defender has to make some type of choice, whether it's block, reflect, mash. They have to do something. So UI Goku actually doesn't need high block stun to do mix-ups. It's nice when it's available, but his conditioning game is really, really, really good for that. So don't think that you need a high block stun assist just to play UI Goku. And of course, Broly doesn't need a high block stun assist either. He would get way more from the beam than anything else, I think. So if you want like a really quick fix to this, I would say UI Goku A, Z Broly C. I mean, you could do Broly A or Broly C, you can do what you want, but definitely switch that Yamcha to beam, and I think it'll help you out a lot. Did I not put a name for this person? I kind of screwed up on this one, but this team is a pretty interesting team. I wanted to talk about this team. It's Baby 2. I do it to myself. Super Baby 2 B, Beerus A, and Krillin A. And this player is looking for a point. It's decent team character-wise, but it's poor assist selection, and that makes this kind of funky for me. So you have to think about what you're trying to actually do, and it seems like you really want to play Beerus and Krillin, right? So the easiest fix using these characters would be to switch Beerus to point here and do Beerus whatever, Baby B, and then Krillin whatever. So Krillin, Rocks, and Beam are both good choices. You can use either or, and I'm sure Baby gets a lot from the Krillin Rocks. But I think Baby's assist is such a good support assist that like he's basically forced to be a mid essentially. Beerus assists, like, so he has that A assist, that Key Blast kick, and he has the dive as his B assist, and he has a DPC assist. I sort of feel like Beerus should be a point in most cases, and literally just swapping Beerus and Baby and keeping the same assists, I think you'll see a lot more success, and the team will have a little bit more focus. It'll be a little bit more streamlined. Then we have Mikey Chocoholic playing Gotenks B, Videl A, and base Goku A. So this is just poor assist selection in my opinion. So you have 2 blocks down assists because you have Gotenks B and you have base Goku A with a Lariat assist. So your full screen game basically doesn't exist. Or over exaggerating. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. You know, Gotenks has beams and Key Blasts. Videl has ways of getting in from full screen. Base Goku has good full screen presence as well. The thing it's missing is full screen support is going to be really weak. Gotenks has key invincible moves, but it's not like he has straight up projectile invincible stuff. This would be, I think, a little bit tricky to fix with just these characters straight up. So probably the best way of going about it, I think, would probably be to do Videl A, and then Gotenks A or C, and then base Goku A, if you really want to do it like that. If you really want to play these 3 characters, this will make it so that Videl has some coverage in neutral, and then when you get a kill with her, because she does way more damage this patch, you can bring in Gotenks in the middle of the game. So outside of the assist issue, the other thing is something I mentioned earlier in the video, which is Gotenks himself being a point character is very, very hard to pull off, and you don't have the assist to do it like straight up. So I would say aim for the 2-touch of Videl, and then tag in Gotenks after, and then just clean up the rest of the game of Gotenks. Because once you're ahead and he has some resources to work with, he's much, much better. Okay, we got a couple of more. So next is another Videl team. It's from Kuroyuki Hime Black Lotus. It's playing Videl B, Adult Gohan B, Gogeta 4B, as he put it. The Gogeta of Power. So this is another one. So it's block stun, and Lariat. So this team can use a lot of work. So the easiest way to use these characters is like to just commit to playing a mid-range game, because you basically have to. Like, none of these characters really have the best full screen presence. The best thing you could do is like put a tracking assist on there. Videl has one, and Gogeta 4 has one as well. Adult Gohan has Masenko as well if you want. The first thing that got me about this team is that you're running Videl B and Adult Gohan B, and they're basically the same assists. So you definitely don't need both of them on here. So one thing you could do is I would probably try to do Videl C, maybe Adult Gohan A, and then Gogeta B, and make it like a DP Lariat type of team where you can at least force people down to the ground. Like, you can force people to respect you and stay on the ground, so you can play like a ground game. If you have Adult Gohan A, then you'll be able to like super dash at them and call him and force people to the ground, which would be really, really nice. I don't even necessarily think that Videl needs that much block stun to do mix-ups either, so I found it kind of odd that you picked 2 of the same assists for the team. Another thing you can do would be to put Gogeta in the front and run either Adult Gohan A and then Videl B, and have just like a block stun plus DP and just like try to get it in. Or you could run also Videl C, Adult Gohan C if you want. That would be C DP C beam, but that would be kind of hard to do, I think, because of cooldown. Honestly, I might not play these 3 characters together in like any context personally, because it's hard to build something balanced and effective with these three, I think. Now, next we have just some guy, sick name. Come on, dude. You're not just some guy. Come on, dude. Believe in yourself. You have Zamasu, A, Jiren, A, and Bardock, A, and C. And he seems to alternate between the two, and I anchor Bardock. So this team is actually not bad. Just, again, order. Here is order, right? You have Point Zamasu, and then Block Stun, and then Lariat or Tracking. But to make it a little bit easier to play neutral, I would unquestionably switch Bardock and Zamasu and play Point Bardock. You can use A or C if you want. And then you have Block Stun Beam. And Zamasu, his A assist is literally one of the best things about the character. Even though we all meme about him being trash, his A assist is quite literally one of his best aspects. It's a really, really, really good assist. And Bardock gets a lot. Actually, any character gets a lot from it because of how much space control it has. So literally just switching those characters will help you out a lot. Get a kill with Bardock and then either bring in Zamasu so that you have a lead, or you can bring in Jiren and then you get to mash a lot because he has that 4-frame and the EX parry. And then we also have Jebediah Dinglechalk. What a name. That's kind of a funny name. Super Broly B, Blue Vegeta A, and Base Goku C. This is another, again. So you have Super Broly B, Blue Vegeta A, Base Goku C. Base Goku C was an interesting choice. It's a C beam. I don't really have an issue with it. The Blue Vegeta A assist is kind of tricky to use for a lot of people. Even though it's not a bad assist, it's just tricky to use. So this is another team where I think the order will be really important. I think Blue Vegeta is pretty good at building meter. He's pretty good at 2-touching. So I think if you swap Broly and Blue Vegeta and play Point Blue Vegeta, then you have Blue Vegeta with an anti-air beam assist and a full screen C beam. So that's a ton of neutral control that will really, really help him out. And of course, you get that kill of Blue Vegeta, bring in Super Broly. Now you have 2 assists. You can just go nuts. And the last one I want to do is from Scorch Black. It's another Super Broly, Cooler, Base Goku. And he says that it's a weird team, but these are his favorite characters. Maybe character-wise, it's a weird team, but you can definitely make it work with a build. So this one is actually pretty thoughtful too, because you have C-Beam and then Block Stun. Like I mentioned before, it's a pretty common type of selection in the game to have like a Block Stun assist and a Beam assist. And you have an anti-air assist too, so there's a couple of things you can do. Like, low-key, this is one of the really good ways you can play this team, I think. You could also try stuff like Cooler A assist instead and just do DP Block Stun, but I feel you on wanting the full screen control with the C beam, and it probably really helps Broly out a lot. Broly himself, Super Broly, 2-touches pretty consistently as well, so I don't think that's really an issue. The other things I feel like you could do is like you can play Point Cooler if you feel like it, and run Broly B and Base Goku C. But overall, I think the team is actually fine. It's not weird at all. It's just the characters are uncommon. Okay, that was quite a few. I will try to do a couple of more of these, but from different perspectives because you guys sent me so many teams to look at. So first, thank you everybody for submitting teams. I really do appreciate it. As usual, if you guys have any questions or comments too, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Like and subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.